I thought I found a healing machine in this building, but apparently I found 3 Pokeballs instead. That'll make up for the ones I've used. Hey, what is Chocolate 1000 reporting for duty, welcoming you back to more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. In the last episode, we made our first footsteps in this deserty area of like a tech lab or something, and we were stopped by 6 people who we've only battled 2 of, known as the Hexagon Brothers. This time we're going to be battling the other 4 trainers of the Hexagon Brothers. So if we actually walk out here, we get a new cutscene of the Hexagon Brothers. Sound off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 8? No, there's too many of us! Brothers, beware. There may be spies among us. I love these guys. But yeah, you actually noticed the red guy, the blue guy, the brown guy, and the yellow guy didn't have their names mentioned, but Perp 6 and Grease 6 did. So that would actually mean... so this is where the healing machine was. Okay. Right then, actually, wait, what are we going the items for? Right. Do you know what? We're going to give Gulpin some screen time in exchange for Teddy Ursa. We're not actually going to see what ability the Seedot and the Gulpin will be carrying, but we will soon see. Right, we're going to go in the order from where they were standing in a line, which was red, blue, brown, yellow, purple, and green, but we went mirror image. So next one is going to be you. This is yellow 6. Yellow to you too. Yeah, this guy uses, as you can pretty much tell from his colouring, electric types. He has an Electrike and a Chinchou. Just be aware that this Chinchou can carry Photo Sword for the ability, and Electrike can carry Lightning Rod for the ability. Thankfully, we don't have any electric moves apart from Thunder Wave. So if I were you, I should knock out that Electrike immediately, because believe me, when you want to paralyze a certain Pokemon, he's going to, you know, stop it with his Lightning Rod ability to actually raise his special attack, even though he's a physical attacker. But doesn't matter, doesn't matter. He's knocked out anyway. And now for his 3rd Pokemon. I can't believe he actually got affected. Wait, oh, that Electrike didn't carry Lightning Rod ability, he carried Static. But this Pokemon, Mareep, is a Shadow Pokemon. I like Mareep as a Pokemon, but the fact that his base stats is ridiculously low in his physical defense, that kind of throws me off on his Pokemon. I do still like it as a Pokemon regardless, especially in the fact that the Mareep in the anime, in I believe the Unova region, you see Ampharos training up these Mareep, but every single Mareep kept ignoring it until it learned Thunder Punch, which a certain Pokemon, being Iris's Dragonite, had to teach Ampharos how to use it. And usually you don't see Mareeps acting all stubborn like that, to be honest. I don't even understand why, but it's a thing. So, you probably think, when I said that you can't use electric moves to paralyze Pokemon, I wasn't kidding. Electric-type Pokemon cannot be paralyzed with Thunder Wave. The only way you can paralyze them is by using moves like Body Slam or Dragon Breath, even though we've actually not came into contact with those moves. So, we've got no choice but to attack this Pokemon head on and weaken it good enough for us to catch it. And if I actually was originally planning on using Ampharos for my team instead of Jolteon, I would have. But I didn't. Because with this Mareep, when you like go into the hopes of purifying it, it will automatically regain the moves Thunder Shock and Thunder Wave. So if you didn't want to use Jolteon with Thunder Wave, you can originally catch Mareep to use that move. But I personally chose Jolteon because, for one thing, Jolteon is actually faster than Ampharos. So you're guaranteed to get the paralysis before your Pokemon gets knocked out, just in case that was to suddenly happen. So, showing signs of initiative. Now I think after Jolteon's attack, it will be good enough for us to catch it. Or maybe Jolteon is just going to get paralyzed and unable to move. Right, okay. Keep going the wrong way. Right, let's use the one and only Paralyze heal that we've got to cure Jolteon's paralysis. Okay, Mareep is now in snaggable reach. Now, I was actually expecting something to happen right there. I was actually expecting a critical hit to show up and actually knock out this Mareep. Believe me when I say this, there's actually something I need to talk about right now. If you were to accidentally knock out a Pokemon and fail to snag it, don't worry. You will get a second chance to snag it later on in the game. You just won't be able to snag it immediately after you first originally knocked it out. Just bear that in mind. And we spent 7 minutes on this guy alone. And there we go. Mareep has been caught. And I think I can tell right off the back that it does carry static for the ability. I hate brats. Well, I hate you. Okay. Right. Next up, Brow6. Yeah, I gave his name away. But that is genuinely his name. Brow6. His Shadow Pokemon is actually an interesting Pokemon who was actually used by the famous Let's Player Sugar Conroy. I could have used it for my team, but if I did, with Jolteon, that would have technically counted as me copying his entire Let's Play team, which I don't want to do. And that Shadow Pokemon, as you can see on the picture, is Baltoy. Baltoy, known as a ground psychic type with levitate for the ability, is a tremendous Pokemon. I am not joking with this Pokemon. He can be classed as either a physical or a special attacker. It is incredibly defensive. It can learn a variety of moves. It is that good of a Pokemon. It's just a shame I've never actually used a Claydol in a competitive battle in future Pokemon games online. I wish I did, but I just never came around to actually doing it. Because other Pokemon I like training up just kept getting in the way. Bye to the Hoot. Your full form Noctowl was a good ally in my team in Colosseum, Hoot. Just saying. Now, with this Baltoy, it actually can be pretty hard to catch because his catch rate can be kind of low. Not too low. Probably say about 200 or 255 maybe. I don't know. But you actually notice that we've left the red guy and the blue guy in the Hexagon Brothers till last. There is actually a reason why. Right, I'm going to try snagging this Baltoy now. For God's sake. And we'll weaken it again in case it fails. But yeah, the reason why we left the blue guy and the red guy till last, you will soon see. Okay, we've caught the Baltoy. Now you've done it. Yeah, I wallops you in the face. Literally. Okay. Isn't that enough already? Go play somewhere else. Why on you? Alright, let's do blue guy first. Yeah, I want to battle with you. Blue 6 is kind of an interesting trainer, not gonna lie. He uses water type Pokemon, as you can see with his Horsey and Goldeen. I do like those Pokemon together, but I personally like Horsey more than Goldeen. But none of them are actually Shadow Pokemon, so we have to knock them out. Guess we're having fish for dinner. Literally. Because we're using Bite. Critical hit. One shots to Goldeen. I'm not sure what kind of fish Goldeen actually is. Is he known as an anglerfish or something? I don't know. But yeah, this is the reason why I wanted to leave Blue 6 last. Spheal is a Shadow Pokemon and is a member for my team. Voice crack right there. He went again, yet again. I like Spheal as a Pokemon. The fact that he has a quad resistance to ice, not an octo resistance chugger, a quad, because ice type moves have no, well, ice type moves are not very effective on ice type Pokemon, or right, okay. Right, sorry about that. My mom sent me a text message because I'm expecting a delivery to arrive today. I'm just gonna go down real quick to actually have a look to see if it's arrived. Not going downstairs or anything. Okay. We're in the clear at the moment. Because I would have heard the doorbell. Let's turn the volume down, to be honest, so I can hear it. So yeah, as I was saying with Spheal, with the typing of water ice type can actually carry the ability Thick Fat, and excuse me, I think it is a unique Pokemon. It is incredibly defensive. I could say you could have it as a hybrid attacker, really, because that is technically what Space Stats is. I did mention Spheal's fully evolved form Space Stats as a prime example of how to create a really good competitive team for when you want to battle people online, of mentioning certain abilities, what items you could give it, and also what base stat training you want to do that Pokemon on. I used Spheal as an example, and without a shadow of a doubt, I want to catch this Spheal for my team. I'm not going to weaken it too much, because in case another critical hit was to suddenly arrive, it actually does actually, I just realised, that Shadow Bouncer that we caught earlier on actually carried a Shadow move I think we might have seen, but I didn't actually mention full detail about it. It carries Shadow Mist, which I think sharply lowers your Pokemon's evasion. Not like, when I say it lowers your, I don't mean when you use Shadow Mist, you yourself who's using it will have your evasiveness lowered. No. It's actually you use Shadow Mist on the opposing Pokemon, and it lowers the opposing Pokemon's evasion by 2 stages. That's what it does. Right, we're gonna try and snag it. Not really. Its HP hasn't been lowered enough, so it might break free. But doesn't matter. We caught it. Uppity. What kind of a word is that? Uppity. So yeah. It now leaves the final guy. The red guy. In other words, the Hexagon Brother team leader. That's what I can honestly say. Re-6. Guess what type he uses? Yep. Fire types. He's got Slugma that can carry either Flame Body or Magma Armor for the ability. And wow, I forgot to heal Jolteon. But yeah, he has a Shadow Pokemon also. So each Hexagon Brother has a Shadow Pokemon each. And Houndour is another member I want to use on my team. The reason why is because I like his typing of Fire Dark. So it's a definition of pure special attack power. Houndour was kind of jumped between another Pokemon that was guaranteed to be a Shadow Pokemon in this game in the future. We haven't encountered it yet. But yeah, I actually wanted to choose Houndour over that Pokemon because the Pokemon I originally wanted to use on my team, the moves it learns roughly by leveling up or whatever suck. But for Houndour, on the other hand, some of them do, but some of them don't. And Houndour was actually proven to be a much more better than the Shadow Pokemon I was originally planning on using on my team. So I decided to use Houndour over that. Right, I'm going to use Tackle on the Houndour. His catch rate is pretty low. Just letting you know in advance. Okay, the Slugma is down. Once we've weakened Houndour good enough, we should eventually... I better not go for Jolteon. Yep, went for Jolteon. Oh well. Right, let's bring out Teddiursa. Right then, okay, Teddiursa, on your turn I want you to use Lick. And go, you know what? Yeah, let's try and catch it now. Let's try and catch it. Giving it a status condition actually does increase your chances of catching the Pokemon. No, busted out. Okay. It's worth a try. So we do need to weaken it a bit more. Maybe get his health into the yellow, possibly. In fact, actually, I just realized something with the shadow moves. I actually forgot to mention this. Shadow moves have unlimited BP. I don't know if I actually mentioned this in advance. I should have really mentioned it from the start. But if you actually tried using moves like that will actually eliminate all the power points of a certain move, or just generally let them waste their moves, well, yeah. You can pretty much tell that you're going to be wasting your time trying to help those Pokemon that are going to waste their BP on their moves because they're actually not. I know I've actually could have gone over what the Hexagon Brothers Pokemon is, because they are technically Ciphar admins in a way, but they're just weak Ciphar grunts, to be honest. They just have their armaments recolored to make them look special, but they're not special at all. Right, let's try catching Houndour again. His health is in the yellow now. See how we do. Landau is officially on our team. What the? You're not supposed to be tough. You're not supposed to fall flat face on the concrete. Who do you think I'm more disappointed about? I guess it helped to while away some time. That makes no sense. Alright, so we've battled all the Hexagon brothers. Managed to catch a few more Shadow Pokemon, two of which especially to be a member of our team. One of them just going to be a backup member in our team until the final Shadow Pokemon officially arrives. I think it's a good stopping point. Next time on Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, we are going to be officially exploring this lab to find out where Professor Crane is. See you guys then.